Hello, this is Mir, and today I'll show you the loadout I'm using in Freedom Wars Remastered co-op. I call this the Prototype loadout because I use the two weapons manufactured by Prototype, the Aftershadow and the Dragon Fang. For augmentations, Anti-Howl and Attack++ are recommended. I personally chose to add acceleration for mobility, which allows me to get to a good position faster and attack full health, since my fighting style is to attack the enemies first and do as much damage as possible before they can counter. I also added elemental full health to improve the damage buff from the ice element. The Aftershadow is a big katana, also known as a nodachi, that belongs to the heavy melee class. What makes this different from others is that it dishes out cutting damage instead of impact. It has a decent critical chance, though not as high as the other shadow weapons or the Caliburn. It specializes in range, able to deal damage to multiple parts per slash. This is exceptionally good when fighting Ramosa, bipeds, and quadrupeds. Both the power and critical enhanced versions are good. I selected the power version so I can deal more steady damage as a personal preference. I chose the ice element, which boosts my damage by 30%, and that doesn't include other buffs from augmentations and modules. Keep in mind that the additional damage starts to apply even on the attack that makes it take effect. For modules, power, critical chance, and critical damage are standard for melee. I added movement XXL for mobility and leg component damage XXL, since you'll hit the legs most of the time when using melee. The Charge Attack 1 is your bread and butter for this weapon. It has very good damage as long as you aim right. This attack is a bit tricky for enemies that move too much, and you want to hit as many parts as possible. You also need to practice doing the Thorn Cancel move so you can attack faster. Heavy Charge 2 deals good damage as well and doesn't need perfect accuracy compared to Charge 1, but keep in mind that it also needs more time to charge. Light Charge 1 and 2 is good for ambushing enemy spawns, or against downed enemies when you need to focus on specific parts. Against human targets, the running heavy attack followed by Thorn Slash is a very good combination.
How's that? Here we go.
Allied forces engaging enemy. Support required. Freezing detected an enemy abductor. Advise immediate full frontal assault.
Let me show you how it's done.
Enemy abductor structural integrity at 50%.
How's that?
Continue to engage. Allied forces engaging enemy. Support required.
Let me show you how it's done.
Enemy abductor mobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Let's show them what this team feels.
The Dragon Fang is an autocannon with a different mechanic. It works like an oversized revolver shotgun, close range with slow charge speed, but each hit packs some serious damage. You need power, clip, ammo, and autocannon warm-up speed modules as standard for this weapon. Pod and head will be your main targets, so it's recommended to add pod and head component damage. Element is not that relevant because abductors usually die before elements take effect. The clip-enhanced version is recommended, as base damage is very high and each additional bullet counts. You need to practice quickfire with this weapon to bring out its full potential. You can do this by first firing a standard shot, then sprint, stop, and fire again. It takes time to practice, but once you get the hang of it, even fights against Dianaeas will feel a lot easier. I usually use Dragon Fang against all-purpose abductors, Paradoxa, Dianaea, and the C-types. There are different ways to fight each enemy type, but that's for a different time.
Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor in pursuit. Enemy abductor immobilized. Advise immediate full frontal assault. Enemy abductor structural integrity at 30%. Prepare for final assault. Contribution acknowledged. Standing down.
Greetings. Nice work, everyone.
If you reached this part of the video, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Have a great day.